We are back. The Truth, episode 72. We just put it on them Cowboys. Next up is a repeat of the Super Bowl, my guy. We have some good, some bad to talk about for the Dallas Cowboy game, and then we will break down the Chiefs game after that. Let's hear what happened with our boy, Jalen Carter.
Jordan, we just got the news that Jalen Carter will be playing this weekend. That they're considering.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, so they're considering him missing that game as the suspension. So you as like a leader and a culture setter for the Eagles, when you see something like what he did that doesn't measure up to the expectations of what you all have set from a culture standpoint, how do you and how did the leaders in the team handle when people don't measure up in that sort of scenario?
This is the beauty about the standard. The standard is so high that people who come in, they know the standards. Now, I'm not going to speak on what conversations we've had with JC, but I could see a change, a gear change in him just in yesterday's workout, just coming in. I could see it in his eyes. I could see it on the field, because we had a lift and we had to run. You could see that he was hungry for this. He was hungry. He had learned from, sitting out the game and watching his brothers play. So, sometimes it kind of helps that the culture, even though set before our time here, that people know what they're getting themselves into. They know that they fell way below. Sometimes you don't need to say anything because it's you live and breathe it every day, and we're all human. We let our emotions get the better of us at times, and unfortunately that was just a mishap that happened that game. And I know that JC he's going to come back with the hunger this week.
A hungry Jalen Carter seems terrifying, to be honest with you.
What's going on, everybody, man? What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything. And this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Gotta stay locked in, goggins. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary beats like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna lead, no watching. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, like I'm on the shit, like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years in, my moments here. Waiting my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on the kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drive. Give me one shot and I'm coming alive. Next on the last second, taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's from the straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes it.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Eagles Nation? The Eagles are 1-0, my God. I got my boy JC back this week. This is going good so far, so good. I love it. How you doing, my guy?
Hey, see, we ain't start talking that bullshit, man. Hey, even your mic, even your light don't like you talking that bull. Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Hey, look, we're 1-0. It wasn't pretty, but I seen a lot of ugly football played this past weekend.
A lot of football.
But we got to win, right? A lot of big dogs dropped. Detroit dropped. Kansas City dropped. And who else? Well, I guess Dallas, if you call them something. But, hey, look, week 1, I expected it. But week 2, hey, things are going to start cleaning up. We got Kansas City. I mean, you could call it the Super Bowl rematch. but it's just another game, man. It's too early for me, man. Like this game, it is what it is. But I expect us to play a lot better this upcoming Sunday, prime time, 4:15, 4:25 Eastern.
Okay, I feel you. We definitely gonna get into that matchup right there. But I didn't get a chance. You weren't here, my brother. You had me going against two counters by myself, and I definitely represented for the Eagles side for sure. But I didn't get your take on how you felt like the game, everything you expected it to be. Being the first game of the season. Because I was telling people you need to not. I did a couple live streams this last weekend. I tell people you just gotta chill out. First game of the season, no preseason. What I'm saying? Everybody looked rusty. The defense looked rusty. The offense looked great first half. After that little delay, everybody got to get it together now. It reminds me of like a third preseason type game. But I'm pretty fine with everything that went down in that first game. I'm just happy we got the W. We didn't choke it up. We kept the win. So that's how I felt about it. How did you feel about it?
I mean, the first game, went according to plan. I mean, Dallas came in there with the unknown offense, unknown defense, right? Because they got both, a new head coach, slash offensive coordinator, right? He was preaching a whole bunch of, motion, eye dressing and stuff like that. And look, they came out and gave us their best shot, honest truth, because right now they put that on tape now. All right, the Philadelphia Eagles they didn't know what to prepare for. Like you said, right? This is the first game of the season. Dallas Cowboys, their motivation was to come into Philly, come into the link, and ruin our banner night. That was their, that was their whole motive. But at the end of the day, they gave us their best shot. CeeDee Lamb, yes, had a couple drop balls. I understand. But at the same time, we didn't have our best defensive player on the field because of something stupid that he did, right? So you can't even tell. Like, you don't even know how this game would have went, honestly, with Jalen Carter. Even Dak Prescott, he said it. He said we game plan all week for Jalen Carter. So him being at the game was like, oh, my God, yo, let's go, right? You know what I mean? That was more motivation for them to actually, come out, one-on-one blocks, you know what I mean, and just run their offense without it, being wrecked. So, but the game went according to plan. It's an NFC East. No matter how bad a team is in the NFC East, it's always going to come down to the wire sometimes, especially when everybody is healthy, But look, the main important thing, we're 1-0 in the division. We got to win. It was an ugly win, especially on defense a little bit, but Jalen Hurts, he showed, a lot of people that he don't care what anybody is saying about him. He's not going to change the way he's going to win games. If you give him running lanes, he's going to take it. If you give him passing lanes, he's going to take it. And this game right here, Matt, whatever the defensive coordinator is for the Cowboys, he's a very good defensive coordinator now. I'm not going to sit here and say, nah, man, he's one of the worst. He's one of the best defensive coordinators there is with his, with his scheme. And you saw that they played a lot of zone to cover the wide receivers. And Jalen Hurts picked them apart, almost like the Chiefs, right? Hey, we dare you to beat us, with your legs, with us taking away AJ and Smitty. Yes, I understand that people say, why didn't we game plan for that? Why didn't we adjust? It doesn't matter. This season is going to go as far as Jalen Hurts carry us, like I was telling you. This season, a lot of teams is going to try to take away Barkley, is going to try to take away AJ, and guess what? We still won because of Jalen Hurts' legs and his smart decisions. So, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, you seen Goddard eat. You seen John Dawson have some nice balls there. Just because the main two stars didn't get the ball didn't mean that we weren't putting up some numbers in other areas. Like I said, I feel you on the same thing. It showed me some guys had to step up. With JC being out, I love seeing what Jordan Davis did. I kept telling you guys this is Jordan Davis' season. He played 50 snaps this game, 50 out of 58 snaps, my guy. So he has played the whole damn game for the most part. And he had 2 pressures with 4 or 5 tackles and 1 tackle for loss. He had himself a great game with Jalen Carter out, and it makes me feel even better knowing Jalen Carter's back, because what are you going to do now if Jordan Davis is playing this high and you didn't have a Jalen Carter to pull double teams and stuff like that, and what's going to happen this week and moving forward with a Jalen Carter on that football field. It's exciting for that defensive line.
Yeah, look, hey, and that's the other thing. Jordan Davis, right? His conditioning for the first game showed up. If you told Jordan Davis, hey, you're going to play 50 out of X amount of snaps, man, he'd be like, damn, man, am I ready? But because of Jalen Carter getting kicked out, he stepped up. I was very impressed. So far, first game of the season too. So he's only going to get better, like the conditioning and everything like that, because you can't practice for, 4 quarters in training camp. This was a real game that he had to step up. And for the most part, without his partner in crime next to him, he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he definitely did good. And like I said, another bright spot on the offense with Jahan Dotson out there. Even though, AJ wasn't getting it, Jahan got open. Jalen Hurts found him deep for a 50-yard bomb over the middle. So it's good to see we got other receivers out there that can make the big plays. And that's just going to put more, pressure on defensive coordinators moving forward. And even if you do shut down A.J. Brown, a Smitty, you got to worry about Jahan because he's trying to make his name felt too as well.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm excited, man. But I didn't catch the press conference with A.J. Brown. I mean, I really pay attention to that because I already know that the media was going to try to twist it. Look, we all know that A.J. wants the ball. We all know that he was highly disappointed. But hey, he's one of our captains on the team, and he has to know there's 16 plus more games left, my guy. You're going to get your numbers. You're going to eat. Against Kansas City, I promise you, A.J. Brown is going to go off. He's going to cook Kansas City. I'm telling you right now, because they're going to try to take away Barkley, just like they did. Look, Kansas City, well, we're going to talk about that. But A.J. Brown is going to eat this upcoming Sunday.
Yeah, and we won. We're not like the rest of the Cowgirl fans out there doing this.
Jalen Hurts, nowhere to go. It's Jalen Hurts don't even be running, bro. Somebody put a goddamn spy up, bro. This shit don't even, bro. He does not even run that fast. Hurts. If somebody don't sack, bro. Oh my God, y'all making Hurts look way too damn good, bro. Jalen Hurts isn't even that fast no more, bro. I can't explain why, but bro, y'all making him look like he Lamar Jackson, bro. Jalen Hurts is not even that mobile. He's not. In college, bro, he's not even fast. Hurts, looking. This motherfucker is taking off again. If the Cowboys don't realize that somebody gotta watch his dumb ass, then y'all got issues, bro. Who the hell is the Dallas Cowboys coach? That's how baffling this shit is, bro. How many times are you about to let Jalen Hurts slow ass run into the end zone, bro, before you realize that that's all he doing? That shit ain't that difficult. You pick a linebacker and you tell the linebacker to watch Jalen Hurts.
Hey, he's going to make a lot of, no lie, he's going to make a lot of fans say the same thing all year long. It's hard to stop Barkley and Jalen Hurts at the same time. If you stop Barkley because of the RPO, Jalen Hurts is going to take off. He's going to do his thing. If you try to take, Jalen legs Hurts away by bringing more people in the box, he's going to throw it to AJ and Smitty and Goddard with one-on-one coverage. So it's impossible. It's impossible. You could game plan for Lamar Jackson. You can because Lamar Jackson is a little more, predictable, I think. But Jalen Hurts on the biggest stage has shown you, if you take away one, he's going to beat you another way. So, he's going to make a lot of fans moving forward feel the exact same way. And I feel glad, I'm happy that they're going to be feeling that way because all them fans are pathetic.
Yeah, hey, Eddie, what's up, my guy? Eddie Holmes says, Brown has to know when he's talking to the media, you can't sound like someone kicking dog. Yeah, man. And I agree too, because that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I know it's a team sport. I know these guys are bought in. But like I said, like I started noticing that with Brown last year. You know what I'm saying? He kind of get a little too uneasy. Like you can be, hey, give me the ball type thing. But it's like when he pouted, he got the ball in the next game. I don't know if he's trying to use that as his new strategy. All I'm gonna do is pout a little bit so I can get the ball the next game or not. But at the end of the day, like either you own ship or you're not on ship. That's gonna come somehow, some way, eventually. That's gonna come and kick us in the butt a little bit if that continues to happen, where he's not even being because I know what he's talking about when you're watching these interviews, Brown. You just seem like he's just so sad, like he doesn't even know. He's just trying to say the right thing just so he doesn't get talked about. But it's like it makes people want to say more stuff about you if you look like a sad puppy on stage talking about why you didn't get that ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, look, I understand AJ Brown, man. Like, he's such a competitor that they trained all week. They went over plays for AJ Brown. They went over plays for Devontae Smith. Yo, he was out there conditioning. He was out there like running freaking and just running back and forth. The ball didn't even go his way. Like the ball didn't even go his way at all. Not even an attempt to go his way. And that's the problem. The problem is this, okay? Even if you're not throwing him the ball, offensive coordinator, do a freaking sweep or something. Get him in motion. Hand him the ball like a running back, like freaking Debo. Do something. So I understand his frustration. So I'm not going to agree with y'all because that's the offensive coordinator job. Hey, we're not throwing the ball down. Let me get my guys involved. Like some way, somehow. We need an exotic offensive play caller, and I'm pretty sure that we let it go out, and get a head coaching job in Kellen Moore. But you saw Kellen Moore towards the playoffs, man. He started, oh my God. I'm like, damn, Goddard was open, Brown was open, everybody was wide open, right? He found ways to get our guys involved. But a jet sweep is not a throw. Hey, Brown, come on. Here you go. Just that's it. That's it. He's not asking you to throw him the ball 10, 15 times. But get him in the game. Like, I didn't practice all week to be running laps up and down the field, and the ball didn't even come my way. Now, I couldn't say if it went his way, boom, knocked down. Man, I'm like, yo, where's AJ Brown? Where's AJ Brown? Where's AJ Brown?
I like what he says here, too, though. Eddie says here. He says, how do you think Smith feels he's being a dog but has to take the backseat to AJ Brown, too? He's not out there on every interview, pal.
There's two personalities, though. And that's two personalities. Personalities matter, okay? You might feel one way, like this show right here. Me and you got two different personalities. You are on cloud nine all the time. You think that we're going to go undefeated. I got to bring your ass down. So I'm the AJ Brown. You the Devontae Smith. You know what I mean? So we got two personalities. Now, if I'm like, come on, BG, get out of here. Like, I'm getting frustrated with you sometimes, and you'll be like, yo, and roses and shit. So I understand the personalities matter, okay? Personalities matter, and there are two different personalities. We've been know that Smitty is that cool, calm, like, hey, look, nothing bothering him. Look, he's happy to be here. You know what I mean? He got his little house in Jersey somewhere. He got paid, and he's still balling out. Though. It's not like he's like, hey, he's not averaging almost 1,000 yards a season next to AJ Brown, but he knows like it's cool, calm. But AJ Brown got that dog mentality, like T.O. type personality.
Yeah, it is about being professional. I do agree with you there. That's where I'm at with it. It's like the more unprofessional you are, you see how hard these guys are. Like everybody don't think it's possible, but I really feel like, especially if we win another Super Bowl. But it's off the running game leading the way to the Super Bowl. It's not, a balance, or it's not pass heavy, or it's not a balance, and like AJ doesn't get over, like he barely cracks 1,000 type thing. If it's one of those type of situations and we still win a Super Bowl, dude, AJ's gonna have to get traded, my guy. Like,
oh my God! Hey, look! Let's not even start that. Look, all right, I'm not going to
be that guy that's going to sit here and love it. And that is a huge topic. That could be the reason why.
Look at Lamar. In fact, hey, trade Lamar Jackson away. He don't push a kid. Just trade Jalen Carter away, right? You don't spit on somebody. And just trade CeeDee Lamb for Pouncing in the playoffs. So if that's the case, every team, their superstars, emotions, it's all it is. It's in the moment. You
Michael
never
Parsons
interview
got
a player
traded.
right after a loss or after a win that they didn't produce. None of that. Just let them calm down. Every sport, from basketball, from baseball, that's what it is. It's called competitive, right? That's the fire in them. So you can't be talking about trade because he's not cussing at the coach. He's not throwing no players in the bus. He's not none of that. He just say it is what it is. His facial expression. He wear his emotion on his sleeves. That's all it is. He can't hide it. And I don't expect him to hide it. I want A.J. Brown to be raw. Because when he's raw, a pissed off A.J. Brown goes a long way for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, I feel you. I think it's both ways. You know what I'm saying? I think it both ways. Like, I feel like, hey, let him do his thing. But as long as it doesn't continue throughout the whole season. Because I just feel like you can't be the negative on a positive team. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the only negative on a positive team. Howie gets rid of those type guys. You know, on a football team. He'll get rid of you if you're the only negative on a positive team. So I'm not saying that we're getting rid of AJ. I'm not saying AJ's not gonna have 1,000 yards, have a great season this year. I'm just saying we're already starting to see more signs from last year creep up in first week of the season. It's like if it's the first week, I understand it's been like week 6 or something. Now you got that little attitude or something. You want to talk about it or whatever, look all sad on TV, whatever. But this is the first week of the season. You know, this would be the week that you look the most confidence. You are a pro about it. Hey, guys, it's week 1. I'm all good. We all good.
Look at the conditions, though. Banner night, emotion, right? Versus your division rival, right? You're in the same division. You got CeeDee Lamb over there getting fed like a fat Albert, eating 100-something yards. Yo, he could have 200-something yards on our heads, right? And AJ Brown got 0. Like, condition matters, though. Like,
did you see Saquon look funny? And Derrick Henry had like 200 yards rushing. He only had a 60.
Who?
Saquon.
He still wasn't more involved in the game than AJ Brown.
Yeah, he was.
AJ Brown was non-existent at all. Like, not even a handoff, my guy. Mm-hmm. So I understand, yo. I understand. You prepared all. You had 3 months. When did the schedule release come out? Like June, July timeframe?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you had about 2-3 months. And this is what the game plan was? This is what the performance? Come on, man. Come on.
Another thing you got to look at, too, is the fact that we didn't know what Dallas was going to do. We didn't know what they were bringing to the table, for one. And for two, Jalen Hurts is not going to put himself in harm's way in terms of throwing picks and whatnot if he doesn't have to. I feel like this could be a result of a lot of games, considering how good AJ is, how good Smitty is, how good Saquon is. A defense can only stop so many players. Stars like Goddard, stars like, Doxson, and the rest of these guys might be the guys that actually are the stars of this year's team, because Jalen's the type of quarterback. He's not going to just throw picks just to throw them no more. I feel like he's going to be smart about everything. He's going to read this progression. Whoever is open, he's throwing the football to, or he's taking off with his legs and doing this thing. And that's how he's going to be the whole year long. And it's going to be a lot of games where AJ is going to be even double coverage and then tightly single coverage. They're going to feel like Jalen should have thrown him the rock. Jalen's not going to throw him the rock because Jalen's going to be protecting him.
Throwing him the rock. Hand the ball off. It's not on Jalen Hurts. It's on the offensive coordinator at that time. Like, look, after the first quarter, you like, damn, okay, well, they're playing us. Okay, it kind of let me keep my guys involved. Start doing handoff. Just start doing quick screens. How hard is that? I don't care how good Dallas prepared for us for 3 months. A quick screen, like every team could run screens. Every team could run screens. Not even a screen was run, and not even a jet sweep was run. None of that. So it's not on Jalen Hurts. It's on the offensive coordinator to look at the game and say, okay, how do I keep my guys involved? Because Dallas obviously is playing zone. They are blanketing our guys. What else can I do? not keep calling the same plays. And now you expect Jalen Hurts to keep saving us because there's nobody open.
Yeah, they have to. I get you. I get you. Like I said, it's game one. That's I'm not really too worried about it. Two other bright spots I want to talk about besides Jordan Davis before we get onto this Chiefs game is what about the play of Jaheed Campbell?
Jihad, man. Jihad, get the man name right.
Jihad, whatever. Jihad Campbell and Zach Bond, the best linebacker duo in the NFL right now, looking smooth in that first game.
Look, Jihad Campbell is going to be good. This was his first game. He made a couple mistakes. Imagine game 3, game 4, game 5. This dude is going. We're going to have the best 2 linebackers in the whole NFL, like hands down. With Zach Bond and Jihad Campbell, those are going to be the 2 best linebackers in the NFL. I was impressed with the way he recovered, his speed without getting pass interference, right? I mean, he was all over the place, right? So I like it. I enjoyed it very, very much. I like the way that Vic Fangio used him. Yeah, man. For his first game as a rookie, man, look, I give it an A+, right? If we hand out grades, I'm giving it an A+. Yes, he missed a couple of things and all that good stuff, but it doesn't matter. But man, I'm excited for that, man, because like I don't think Dallas, like I don't got the stats up, but they didn't run all that well against us either, right? I mean, both teams kind of held each other in check. Besides that big run that Miles Sanders had, that Zach Bond kind of showed his Usain Bolt speed and get them down. But look, for the most part, I like it.
Second and 10, Prescott gives it. Miles Sanders running in open space. There goes Sanders at the 30. Chase to the 20. Bond brings him down at the 10. But
yo, the thing is, you see the score, run that back. Run it again.
Back in a safety spot. Second and 10, Prescott gives it. Miles Sanders running in open space. There goes Sanders at the 30. Chase to the 20. Bond brings him down at the 10. But
what was the final score of the game?
That score?
That score right there. Zach Bond said
that's more because of this play.
Yards for Philadelphia from the 11-yard line. Sanders. Ball out. Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell. And down at the 16-yard line. Big play on the drive to get him down there for Sanders. And the former Eagle. The hand in there from Byron Young. Forces it out and Mitchell recovers the game's first turnover.
And the crazy thing is, that's the third quarter right there. That score was the end of the whole game. He saved he saved a house call. And then not only that, the next play, whatever it was, a turnover happened. Imagine if Zach Bond did not hustle. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, the defense saved it. Those 2 plays are the 2 plays of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, by both your linebackers, though. You know, we finally got a duo of linebackers that are set to make plays together throughout the whole season. We haven't had a combo. I don't even know if the NFL has had a combo like these 2, all first team All-Pro. I guess Patrick Willis and
what they did, though, for one season, the Dallas Cowboys had Jalen Smith and the Wolfman. They both were like sideline to sideline, like one of the best linebackers in the NFL, combo duo. So they had it for one good season.
Yeah, but I think these guys might be better, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, he could be Zach Bond 2.0, but it's like, damn, Zach Bond's a first team All-Pro, best linebacker in the game. 2.0, what are you talking about? Like, are you going to be the first team All-Pro this year? Do we have a chance to have both first team All-Pro linebackers on our team this year? It's like,
what we can't.
But he said, what's up, EU, and how you doing, my guy? Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like, my guy. Miss Ash says, Adoy failed so bad on that play. Yeah.
Well, I think he was being I think he got pulled, though. Hey, run that play again. So watch number 8 down low. I think he...
Yards for Philadelphia from the 11-yard line. Sanders. Mitchell, and down at the 16-yard line.
No, the one before that, when he broke out that big run.
At the
Like,
safety spot, 2nd and 10. Prescott gives it. Miles Sanders running in open space. There goes Sanders at the 30. Chased at the 20. Bond brings him down at the 10.
what is he doing?
Yeah, he overran that.
What is it?
He was way off of that one. Yeah. Hey, guys.
Bro, what is he doing?
My boy said this. My boy Vic says the Doors gonna start this week again. So no matter what we feel about the game, and this is my honest to God truth about how I feel about Adoris Jackson's first game. Trash. Okay, it's trash. Okay, it was trash. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of, like even Vic Fangio says, a lot of correctable things. It was more technique over running things. It's just like first game of the season, excited going against the first team. I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt. If Vic says he's got a chance to start again for another week, that means he is that good. He's good enough to start another week, man. But it's like, that was horrible. The man was turned backwards. No one even turned him backwards, Ms. Ash. That's a messed up thing about it. No one turned him backwards. He just overran the damn play.
But look, Adoree Jackson, to me, look, all year we keep saying in Howard we trust. All last year we saying in Vic we trust. Let's trust Vic Fangio. Let's trust Vic Fangio that now he's going to scheme differently, right? He's not going to leave Adoree Jackson. And plus, if he said it, that it wasn't all his fault. Your safety, Makuba, a young rookie, first game, he missed a couple assignments, but we don't see that, and we all blame it on Adoree, right? He might have did his job, but because Makuba, messed up a couple times, and we blame Adoree. But I just think that we need to pump the brakes a little bit. It's week one. Just like fantasy football. You don't drop your players after week one. Don't overreact, okay? You drop, it's not going to go off week 3, week 4. It's a long season. So, in 4 weeks, just like we did last season, right, when we inserted Cooper DeJean at the nickel. Give him the first 4 weeks. Let's see if he gets better. You only get better with more reps. If he's getting these reps and he's still turning backwards, then he needs to sit his ass on the bench. But right now, I'm not overreacting. If Vic said that he's going to start him this week, hey, let's see.
And it was going to be a hard matchup for him anyway. You're dealing with CeeDee Lamb. He's one of the best receivers in the game, period. You know what I'm saying? Pickett's a nice young star receiver, and they're both tall. Taller than he is. That's for damn sure. And whenever I think he's going to, especially being the first game of the season, we're not really knowing what they're doing on offense. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and having that caliber of receivers to go against week one. It'd been better if we went against, let's see, a team like the Panthers or
and a good quarterback, right? And a good quarterback.
Yeah, and Dak, Dak definitely played some good football too. Yeah, he was throwing some dimes out there. I ain't gonna hate on Prescott like that. He was definitely throwing some dimes out there. So you got that all added into the first game of the season. So it's like you said, don't overreact over the situation. I think now we go out to because I watched this Chiefs. We're gonna definitely get into. We're about to get into this Chiefs game, but I watched the Chiefs highlights, and that is one area that we are definitely going to be able to hopefully exploit. They just saw the Worthy. What I'm saying? Those receivers didn't look that special out there. It's gonna. We're about to get into it though. I just want to say that's this could be a game that can help him get over that bad game. It's basically what I'm saying. What I'm saying? Like he went against two of the best in the league. Now you're not going against a top 15 receiver.
Yeah, he's gonna go against Juju
or
Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown is gonna go with Mitchell, and then Juju is gonna go against Adoree. So he better dominate that matchup. If you can't shut down Juju, TikTok Juju, I used to call him. If you can't shut him down, then we're gonna sit your ass on the bench.
He says, I don't, but Vic can't go out there and play Jackson. Was horrible. That's true. He was over, like we said, we're not going to overreact with the Jackson thing, but yeah, I feel how you guys feel about it. Like it was definitely not a great game for him. He did. The worst part about it, he came out and gave himself a C. He's like, I'm not gonna hang my head too high. I'm not gonna hang too low. I think it's just right there. It's just a normal game. A C is good for me. I was thinking, I wouldn't have went out and said you did a C performance. D plus. Okay, I give you a D plus, my guy. Like that wasn't great, but I am giving the benefit of the doubt. It was the first game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna overreact. All right, let's get into this Chiefs game, man.
Let's go. Let's get to this Chiefs game. First off, we can start out with, one thing I did notice watching this Chiefs game is there's a lot of receptions for one. So you're going to get a lot of receptions for the receivers, man. Like Justin Herbert looked like Joe Montana out there just slinging the rock left and right, left and right. He had like 300 yards for almost 400 yards.
I didn't even watch the game, man.
I think he had like almost 400 yards passing or something on the Chiefs. And that's one thing when you rewatch, it's just like receivers were just open. The Chiefs secondary looks really suspect. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a blowout. I've seen a couple of interceptions that should have been interceptions that wasn't interceptions in that game, where it could have been a blowout like the Super Bowl. They would have went back-to-back Super Bowl to first game one blowing out if those DBs would have made the catches or whatnot. Like
How was the offensive line holding up?
The offensive line wasn't that great. Like when whenever they got pressure into Patty's face, it was a wrap. He overthrew like 5 balls. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously Patty Mahomes do what Patty Mahomes do, run around the field, do his little magical passes sometime that make that happen. That did happen a couple of times in that game. But no, if Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter and these guys, we just picked up a new Desarius Smith. Yeah. Well, these guys, Uche was the number 1 rusher in the first week. You know what I'm saying? Would these guys go out there and do what they're supposed to do? Hell no. They're going to get messed up again. It's going to be a repeat of the Super Bowl again in terms of blowout because that offensive line didn't look good at all. Their run game looks suspect at best. They're going to probably have to go to more of a Hunt run game because Pacheco wasn't doing it last game. And Hunt had a couple of nice runs, but you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. They gave up one of their starting linemen this offseason, so I don't know if that's hurting them or whatnot. Maybe being in Brazil, first game.
They drafted Simmons, one of the best left tackles in the draft. They also fixed their offensive line issues. Josh Simmons, I think his name is.
Yeah, Mr. Ash. Yeah, he was able to escape, but they took him off the spot a lot. Yeah, they did. And they had him running scared a lot of the game. And just the weaponry. Now you're talking about Worthy's out, could be out for the season.
Might be out. They don't know for sure.
No, they say he's going to probably be out this game for sure. They're worried about they don't know for sure if he's going to be out the whole season or not.
Nah, I didn't see he's out this game, but I did see that he might try to wear a brace and play. But we wouldn't know on Friday. We wouldn't know on Friday.
Their best receivers not, at 100%. You know what I'm saying? I guess his main thing is his speed. So I guess as long as nothing wrong with his legs, then he could be all right. As long as he can catch that Brock. But I don't know. The way the Eagles defense, they come out hitting people and smacking people in the mouth, then it's just not going to be one of them games for him. Because, like, who else you got? Hollywood.
Price is out. If Worthy's out, those are their top 2 wide receivers. So Kelsey, if you double Kelsey, Hollywood Brown, Juju, you know what I mean? And none of those guys could really. Hollywood Brown, he still got a low speed, so we still I respect his speed. But you know what I mean? Like he came off an injury too last year, so yeah.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to stop you're going to have to make plays. And I don't think they got enough players to make plays. Like you said, Q's going to lock one of them down, period. Yeah. He's going to lock them down, period. And then, you got DeJean out there in the slot. That's going to really help on Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? That's really going to help on, if Hollywood's in the slot, whoever's in the slot. So it's like all you got to do is be decent. Jackson, we're not asking you to be a superstar. We're not asking you to be.
You have to be disciplined.
Yeah, be disciplined and hold your own, man. That's all we ask you to do, man.
Yeah, but so how was their running? Their running game? Let me pull up this stat, man.
The running game wasn't nothing. What are you talking about?
No, yo, I'm
They
asking.
had, I don't even know if they had 100 yards rushing. And it's just like the Eagles just got to do what they did this last week, control the tempo of the game. Don't hesitate to do a tush push if we need to get that first down. Don't hesitate to run the ball. Keep Patty off the field as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Let that defense rest because I want that defense with a high motor every single down getting after Patty Mahomes because that's how you get them. Like all the times, like the times that the Chargers had big plays made on them by, Patrick Mahomes were the times that you seen Lyman walking, the times you seen Lyman not out there running full speed. Those were the times you seen breakdowns in coverage, breakdown and everything, Patty Mahomes. But the times you seen the lineman running full speed after the quarterback, I swear to you, it was incompletions, sacks, that type of thing. So as long as our line's ready to go, we usually too deep too. So as long as they're ready to go a whole 4 quarters, we'll be straight.
Okay, so Patrick Mahomes was 24 for 39, 258, 1 TD, 0 picks. He got sacked twice. Okay, he was their leading rusher, 6 carries for 57 yards, and all that was like scrambles and stuff like that. Pacheco was a non-factor. Kareem Hunt, non-factor. Hollywood Brown had 16 targets. So that's going to be his to-go guy. Like 16 targets, 10 reception for 99 yards. Juju TikTok had 5 for 55. Kelsey 2 for 47. Okay, all right. So now let me see the Chargers, man. Herbert had 318, 3 TDs. He got sacked 3 times. Hampton went 15 for 48. Yeah, we definitely could expose this Chief. And look at the wide receivers, man. Balanced too. 5 reception for Quentin Johnson, 2 touchdowns, 6 reception for McConkey, 7 reception.
He had a touchdown too. He dropped. Yeah,
so
a little overthrown too. That was nice. Allen came in, did his thing. Yep.
Okay. All right. But see, the only thing is with this game is I think that the Chiefs, right? That the Chiefs are one. It was in Brazil, right? The field, whatever it is, both teams was in Brazil. It's not like one team was in Brazil, one team was at home. But I think the motivation factor of this game, this upcoming game, is gonna. And there probably was passing, sleeping on the Chargers a little bit because there was a word about week 2 Super Bowl matchup, and now the Chargers came and punched them in the mouth. The Chargers have a very, very good defense now. So I think that we could do the exact same thing that we did in the Super Bowl. Drop 7, rush 4, get home, and see what happens. Don't leave Jackson on an island by himself. Kelsey, hey, put a Coop on him, put somebody on him, and look, let the rest, let them boys eat. Put Smith out there. Zadarius Smith out there, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith. That would be your starting. And Uche, rotation. I mean, what happened to Ozzy Alajuri? Like he was a healthy scratch.
The guy might get cut. And I was wondering too, why did the Vanilla Rhino get scratched? Maybe he's not up to speed yet. Because the Vanilla Rhino, I was looking forward to seeing him in the first week of the season. Get out there and show what he got, at defensive tackle spot. But we did Brian Young over him, Moro Joma, Jalen Carter. And even with a Jalen Carter scratch, I guess, you would think that they would have pulled up, Vanilla Rhino. I don't know how that works, though. Maybe they couldn't pull him up after they found out he was in the game.
Well, it was too late by then. If he wasn't dressed, you can't say, hey, go get dressed. Hey,
go to locker room right now. Put your pads on, boy. But yeah, we know what time it is. Hey, Ski Mask Howie is out there. He was lurking again, man. We found out that not only did he try to go get Michael Parsons, with a nice little trade option, but also he picked up 2 guys, Darius Smith And we also picked up a guy because this guy right here got hurt. He's been diagnosed with fractured ribs, man. That's why he didn't come back in the game. And he was playing good that first game, too. He was another one out there playing good.
Man,
Had a couple nice run, nice catch.
Oof.
Yeah, 6 to 12 weeks. So everybody wondered why we went out and go pick up a guy like Tank Bigsby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big stud. Like, I want people to realize that this is a huge move. Like, how he went from, trying to replace what I guess he was our second running back on our squad. He was a second, then Corey Dillon.
He was second in the depth chart.
Corey Dillon was third. So you went out and made a move to replace a second because look at Bigsby, man. This guy is a beast, dude. And this is what's coming to Philly right now. This guy, man, he led the Jags in rushing last year. If it wasn't for ETN going for 200 yards, I don't know if they make this trade right now. But this he's a big physical back. He also gives, great special teams, advantage because he is a kickoff returner as well. Man, how you feel about the pickup? You know what I'm saying? Looking at our new backfield, our new threesome right now with AJ, Tank Bigsby, and Saquon Barkley.
There's no other better backfield. There's no other better backfield in the NFL than those three guys. Literally, all three of them could be a starter. But having fresh bodies to throw at people at different times throughout the game, it's crucial, especially in the fourth quarter when we have a lead. Barkley, Dillon, Tank, just back and forth. But not only that, the special teams aspect of it. We need explosiveness on our special teams, and they brought that up. I didn't even know that Will Shipley was hurt like that. But now we have
the whole rest. I think after that one play, he didn't play the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, I was too busy watching again. But right now, it's okay, all right, I like this move. I didn't understand it at first, but now, after, the reports came out, how bad he hurt and all that good stuff. And he's good on special teams. So I can't wait to see him on special teams. I think that he's going to be the punt return, the kickoff return instead of DeJean, because we cannot afford to let DeJean keep returning punts and stuff like that and get injured. He's too valuable on that defense. So I really love this move. I can't wait to see him in midnight green on game day. So let's go. Let's go, man.
Bracket base will be done, Dylan.
Huh?
He said, "Oh, I like this. Did we still believe? Yeah, I still believe in Shipley, but I'm just like, if this goes the way I think it can go, because he led the Jags in rushing. He's a top rusher last year. He had some nice runs. But our offensive line this year, you know what I'm saying? If he gets the potential to get that, I don't know. He could put up some big numbers. Just like Corey Dillon's going to look better. Not Corey, AJ Dillon's going to look better behind this line. Everybody behind this line looks better. And if Tank looks any better than what he's already looked, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could be better than Shipley. And it could be a whole new N'Kobe Dean situation where it's not that you suck, Shipley. It's just that we got a guy that's better than you.
Yeah, but Tank is not. I mean, I don't see him as a long-term answer.
He's on a rookie contract only with 2 years left, my guy.
I mean, yeah, Will Shipley got 2 more years left. So, but if anything, AJ Dillon is gone, after this year, and we could keep Will, Tank, and Barkley. So moving forward, I mean, I don't see AJ Dillon being in our future after this season. So he might even get traded this season. Who knows? But right now, yeah. So I like it. I love the move, and can't wait. I'm telling you, this is going to be on. Man, who's our OC again, man? I keep forgetting. Patullo.
Kevin Patullo.
Yeah, it's going to be on KP to design plays moving forward. He's going to have to go in his bag and not be so predictable with the drop back. Just go down there, hey, 5 yards there and go long. No, he's going to have to start motioning these guys. He's going to have to, take the linebackers' eyes and move them around. That's the problem we have with Brian Johnson, right? They were so predictable, no motion, no nothing. And I didn't see that this first week. I didn't see no motion, did you? Like, I didn't see none of that. It was just straight line up, go. That's why Barkley wasn't successful like that, because they were strictly playing the run. There wasn't nothing unpredictable about what was coming up.
It does have to be just like what we said with the players, too, as well with the coaches. Game one, seeing what you got out there, keeping it smooth, because Jalen Hurts had a high completion percentage. You know what I'm saying? We did win the game. We scored points when we need to score points. So it wasn't all bad. Scheming more people open. Yes, that needs to come in. We need motioning. Another big thing I did see in that Chiefs game that they just played the Chargers is play action destroyed. I mean, destroy the linebackers and the corners and safeties of the Chiefs. Like, that's how Justin Herbert had so many damn yards. Is most of those plays, the big plays, came off of play action. When we did play action, you think the Eagles, if Justin Herbert can run on you, you're worried about Justin Herbert running. What are you going to worry about when Jalen Hurts got the ball? Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, we don't even need the play action. Just the RPO itself. I mean, you hand it off, pull, look, and throw.
Yeah. Hey, good looking for you, my guy, while you're hiding. Yeah, we're on the road to 10K, got 45 left. That'd be awesome if you guys help me get there. That'd be what's up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on all channels. We are live everywhere, especially over there on X. We got like 30-some people on X. We need you to come over to the YouTube side. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, please, for us. That'd be much appreciated, but I do appreciate you watching from anywhere you want to watch. But like I said, that play action was deadly. It was like, if you watch the highlights, you can watch the NFL.
I'm gonna watch the highlights, man. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the highlights.
You'll see that play action was nasty. Justin Herbert destroyed them. I mean, like, receivers were wide ass open. And I know you're gonna do adjustments from what you failed upon last week, but it's like
week one.
I think it's just the secondary in general. I think it's the players in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's.
But that's also divisional opponents too now. Like, they play each other.
The receiving core, Johnston, who I know he's a high. He was the third best receiver back in the day on a team. Now he's like, I guess Keenan Allen's back, so he's like the second best. Luke McCaffrey actually might be the third best with Luke out there. I don't know. I just feel like the talent of receivers they had. Like, nothing against, because Luke he had a decent game. He didn't have an outrageous game, which you expected him to have. Keenan Allen played a decently all right to come back to your squad type thing. But Johnson had a really big game too, even though it wasn't over 100 yards. in terms of touchdowns getting open. And that one touchdown where he just like hit that sideline and like broke a tackle and just took it all the way. All I'm saying is our receivers, Devontae Smith, Dotson, and freaking Smitty should destroy these guys. Should absolutely destroy them, torture them like we did in the Super Bowl, and even worse.
And you know the game plan is going to be the same thing as the Super Bowl. Make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arms. It was every time we played the Chiefs, from the first Super Bowl, from last season or the season before that when we played them after the Super Bowl, and when we beat them at home at Arrowhead, and now with this past Super Bowl, make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm. So it's going same game plan. There's nothing going to be spicy about it. We just got to be ready on defense, because I think that Andy Reid, don't underestimate Andy Reid. He's going to go look at that Super Bowl tape, because they did a whole documentary about how butthurt they were, crying and shit. You know what I mean? That we beat them in the Super Bowl that bad. Don't expect Andy Reid to come out and be nasty with it.
That what we thought, like you said, Jim Harbaugh smart. He watched the Super Bowl tape too and saw how, they shut down Saquon by how he also, saying that he need to come out there passing. It's Hampton, the rookie, he had himself a nice little game too running the football. He had some nice little runs on that drive too. He said, William Hines says, Mahomes never started 0-2. I remember one time we played, what is that? One time when we played him, when he played us,
Mahomes never started 0-2. I remember a time when we played Andrew Luck in 2014, and he in his career never started 0-2 until they played us and newly signed Darren Sproles. Look, that division right now is all wins besides the Chiefs. The Chiefs do not want to go down 0-2. I know the stats out there. A team that starts 0-2 could. I believe that the Chiefs will get in the playoffs. They're not worried about getting in the playoffs. They're worried about winning their division. Yeah. They have won that division 8 straight years in a row, whatever a filthy nasty number it is. So they are worried about winning the division and hosting a playoff game. But look, bet all your money the Chiefs is not going to miss the playoffs.
If we go on there and destroy the Chiefs again, like we did in the Super Bowl, it's the time to stop looking at them as being the team and start looking at the Eagles as being the next dynasty team. Even though it's only in week 2, but we go in there and destroy
we got to win another one. We got to win another one back to back. Yo, do you know when was the last time an NFC team won back-to-back Super Bowls?
The Cowgirls.
Yep. 93, 94, 94, 95, whatever it was. So it's been a long time, 30 years.
They won 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Okay, but I'm talking about, okay. But it's been a long time. So we at least got to win 2 back-to-back in order to consider us a dynasty.
In terms of how they still give Patty Mahomes respect, and they still give everybody respect. They're still talking like everybody else, and they be disrespecting my quarterback. When they talk about everybody else, look what everybody else did this week. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else did suspect this week too. Jalen had a better game than most of these cats out here. They still disrespect my quarterback. Patty Mahomes, 24-39. Burrow, 14-23. 31-39. They still give disrespect to my quarterback, Jalen Hurts, when, he had himself a decent game. But it's like everybody expects the 300 yards passing. Those are your top passers, and they didn't even get 300 yards. But it's not only that. It's the fact that, guess what? If we beat the Chiefs, when we beat the Chiefs this Sunday, that's 3 in a row. My friend, when we played, me and my buddies in Cali played Madden. It's first time you beat me is skill, second time's coincidence, first time you beat me is luck, second time coincidence, third time skill. 3 beatings on the Kansas City Chiefs in a row, because people forget the year before the Super Bowl, we beat their ass in Kansas City. So that'd be 3 times in a row beating the Kansas City Chiefs. Especially if we blow them out or something like that, or win by 2 possessions or something like that. That'd be 3 beatdowns in a row that we did to Kansas City.
And it's hard to win, and Arrowhead. So that'll be 2 times out of the last 3 times we beat them at their house, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we definitely got to show up. Look, the Chiefs are going to look. If the Philadelphia lose this game, I will be highly disappointed. You are going against a beat up Chief early in the season. You know, beat up Chief early in the season. No Rice, no Worthy supposedly. Only Kelsey, old TikTok Juju. You know what I mean? And Hollywood Brown, a running game that's basically non-existent. Patrick Mahomes is only getting older. We better go in there and put belt to ass. There's no excuse, man. No excuse. I'm looking at it. Hey, I don't care how desperate they are, but we are the better team. We are the more healthier team. And guess what? We're pissed off too. Jalen Carter is pissed off. He didn't play last
week. You see it in the boy's eyes. He's mad about it.
Yeah, he didn't play last week. Guess who else pissed off? AJ Brown's pissed off too. So pissed off team, healthier pissed off team versus a banged up pissed off team. I'll take my chances with the healthier pissed off team. We're the better team. We're the better team, point blank. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. All across the board, I don't care. We got the better players. You know what I mean? Yes, you could say Patrick Mahomes, whatever it is, he's better. But even Kelsey, even Kelsey, he's on the downhill, right? You know what I mean? So anybody's scared of Kelsey like, a Bowers or a
touchdown. He did have a nice touchdown in the game.
Yes, I understand that, but that's not a young Travis Kelsey.
Kelsey got more money off the field than he got on the field right now, basically. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So all I'm saying is this.
And Doc S back, we do got Chelsea back.
We better go in there and prove it to them why we're the better team. Period. The whole world is going to be well, not the whole world, because it's a 425 game or whatever it is. But it's a 415, 425 game. Whatever it is.
Like, do you ever think about going to games and not going sitting in a seat, like going to the bar area or standing room?
Because no, I want to sit down.
I had a boy tell me he goes to all the standing room because he only spends $100 or less than $100 every ticket because he goes to every game.
No, I don't know what game, because the Eagles standing room was more than the seats. The seats themselves. So I don't know what game. He probably went to the Eagles Jets game.
Hell, he's a Cowgirl fan. He said he went to the Cowgirl game.
Oh, last year when they were. Yeah, of course, man. They was trying to get seats.
He said $50, but he goes to most stadiums. You can get it for $50. Because right now, I looked at the schedule. The cheapest games to go to the Eagles, if you want to go, it's the Eagles Giants.
Maybe it's a divisional game.
It's only $180-$90 to go to the Eagles Giants right now, and that's both ways. If you want to go to New York and watch the game, and if you want to go to, I'm looking at tickets. I'm trying to see which games we're going to go to. And
Jersey, they don't play in New York.
Well, whatever, dude. I don't care about wherever they play at. But I was just looking at Tampa Bay games. That game's only in $190. It's those are some games I'm looking at right now. And I thought about even going to the Dallas game, man. The Dallas game in Jerry World. That'd be tight too, just to see what Jerry World's all about. But we're gonna see. Probably games will start next month. Probably gonna start going to games next month. Hopefully.
That's not acting being the Chiefs is our Super Bowl. We've been here before, and we know how to beat them. Let's hope we act that way.
We can beat them tonight, dude. They can't beat us in this be 3 games in a row.
Yeah, that'll be 3 games. So that's not our Super Bowl, but that would do something to them psychologically. That's the team that put belt to ass 2 games ago. Basically, you talked about it all off season. Should Travis Kelsey even talk about retiring? Man, Andy Reid crying on the show. Man, Travis went home. Let's make history. And then that same team coming to your house and beat you again. Oh yeah. We might break the Chiefs. If they lose, bad though.
If we blow them out again, which I really think, I don't even mean to be cocky or nothing like that. I really think we can beat the shit out of them.
Look, that's also, man. As long as they got that guy behind you, man. As long as they got that guy behind you, right?
But they've had them the last 2 times to beat them.
Yeah,
And
true.
the last time they beat us, we still beat down on them. For real, for real. That was bullshit in that game.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't need to relive that over again, but that was bullshit. So we should have won that game too as well. It would be we'll be on a 4-peat right now. But it is what it is. I'm saying that after we put BTA to them this time, you got to recognize the Eagles as a team of the NFL because they don't get a chance to play us again. Like the AFC is getting even harder for them. Like their road back to the Super Bowl is getting even harder, and I feel like our road
because they haven't proved it yet. Like there's no team. Look, no, wait. The Ravens had the number 1 team 2 years ago. Home field advantage, had a conference championship game, and blew it. Best defense in the league since the 2000 Ravens they had, and they blew it. None of these teams in the AFC, until they beat Patrick Mahomes, I'm not saying, well, they're a threat. None of them. Because there's no way Patrick Mahomes been in the league for 7 years and always played in conference championship game or the Super Bowl. How's that even possible? That's crazy to me. Come on now.
You said every year he's been in either champion or Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Damn. That's good.
Like, that's in the FC with Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, the Herberts. Like, that's with them being over there since then. So, I'm not...
did we win these things, too? Like you said, the blueprint's out on the Chiefs. Just like when the blueprint was out on us. When the Niners had the blueprint for us and we got destroyed the rest of the season. The blueprint of how to destroy the Chiefs is out there. And maybe we the ones to put it out there.
Hey, look, let's see, man.
I hope so.
Let's see. Let's see. But right now, the Chiefs are the biggest threat in the AFC. Look, I don't care how the Buffaloes started, the Ravens started. I don't care. Even if the Chiefs don't have home field advantage, they still made it farther than Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. So it is what it is. They went to Baltimore.
How do you see that first game with them? Because I see that first game with them as both of their defenses suck ass.
What first game?
That 41-40 victory Bills.
Oh, the Bills and the
because everybody's like, look at those 2 talented teams, put all them points up. And I look at it like, damn, both defenses are shitty as fuck.
Well, it's week 1. We have to remember week 1. You know,
before we say anything about 40 points.
Yeah, before we say anything is week 1. Let's just say it's week 1. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to overreact. Baltimore defense will get better because they got some dogs in the secondary. You know, Starks, Hamilton, Humphreys, Alexander. You know what I mean? All these guys, like they're going to get it together. But Buffalo is not going to stop the run.
Who he ain't beat, Scoop?
Huh?
He said Jalen Hurts beat every quarterback except for one. Who ain't we beat?
No, he beat them all. But Justin Herbert, I guess.
We lost to Herbert?
Yeah, we lost to Herbert. I think it was Jalen Hurts' first year.
But we only played him once.
But we beat Burrow, Mahomes, Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't beat Herbert. Yeah.
We didn't beat Herbert.
Now, that was his first year starting.
Second year playing, first year starting.
Yeah, that was his first year starting.
Hey, Doc X Pack. Hey, peace out.
Later.
Go Birds, go Birds. But thanks for stopping by. Make sure you got that light on all the platforms. Yeah, it was the second year starting. But that's it. But I don't care whoever had that good game or not. I'm not.
Have we played Stroud yet? We haven't played them yet.
All season long to me. He said we haven't Stroud yet.
No, we ain't played them because we beat Houston already a few years ago, but Stroud wasn't there.
Well, yeah, when the last time we even played Houston?
A few years ago.
Ryans was still the coach though when we played him, right?
Who?
D'Amico Ryans was their head coach.
I'm not sure who was the head coach.
Yeah, so Stroud, but he looked suspect this
The year we played Jacksonville, the Colts,
last week
Houston,
too.
they're all in the same division.
Hey, how do you feel like
Year,
Edwin Jones lighting it up like that for the Colts this year? Was that a shocker to you?
week 1. I'm not look. Week 1 is.
I don't think he did that in 17 weeks ever with the Giants.
Week 1 is catfish. Week 1 is catfish. Okay, it's that girl that you met with online, and then you go out on a date and say, "What the hell? Damn!" That's how week 1 is. And let's wait until week 2, 3, 4. Like, come on now.
But it was so good. It was so good. Like, no one thought Danny Foodsteps was going to even be the starter of the team for one.
But the Dolphins is trash.
That shows how bad Richardson is. If he let Danny Foodsteps come in there and take his starting job and then put up big numbers like that, I feel bad for the boy.
Yeah, man.
Was there any other games this week that surprised you?
The Jets and the Steelers.
One? Which one?
What, this past week?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers throwing for 3 touchdowns like that?
No, he threw for 4.
4
that
touchdowns?
Will not ever happen again.
I don't think it ever happened again either.
One, he was a little motivated. The Jets defense is, I don't know what happened to him, but
they're good though. The Jets defense is good. They still were good, but 4 touchdowns that was weird. Aaron Rodgers he looked the old Aaron Rodgers again, man. Hey, I would say Justin Fields looked better than I thought he could look that game. He was throwing touchdowns, doing his damn thing too.
I mean, look, but Fields was good last year to start the season, right? He was like 5-1, whatever he was, right? To start the season. So in fantasy, great, but we're gonna see, man. If we're gonna see week 2, all right, we're gonna see, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see how these
said the Giants disappointed me. After all the hype surrounding them, they still can't beat the Commanders.
Yo, that front four, the best front four in all of football, but I'm gonna blame it on week 1. Yo, like, they could not get to Jalen Daniels like that. I mean, like, the rush wasn't there. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Abdul Carter. Man, Shadoni got that shows up.
I didn't hear nothing about Abdul Carter the whole game.
I mean, well, no, he had a partial block punt. That's the only time they mentioned his name. But
what about the sacks like our boy Campbell, baby? Fumbles, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We got the best linebacker out of the draft. Look, I know.
Yeah, we did. I mean, yes, we did. Like, the Philadelphia Eagles are destined. The Eagles are destined to win at least 2-3 more Super Bowls. The luck that we have with players falling to us, we barely had to mortgage a future to go up and get a Jalen Carter. What, 1 pick? We had a swap with Chicago, whatever it was. That's it. Like Jordan Davis, like, falling to us like that. Jahad Campbell. I mean, this team, Nolan Smith, at pick 30, 31, whatever, he was 2nd round. I mean, we had Creon Mitchell. Like, he fell right to our laps. Cooper DeJean, we kind of moved up a little bit. Like, we had to mortgage, like, give out 3-4 first-round picks. Let's go get these guys. This is what a team of destiny is made out of. Like, you have to have some kind of, like, man, what is going on? And why are teams helping the Philadelphia Eagles with these trades
and not picking the players?
Like, by not picking the players and then trading with them, with the Jahad Johnson trade, the Michi trade, the Tank Bisbee trade. I mean, like, it's meant to be. We are meant to win another 2-3 Super Bowls if we keep everybody together, sacrifice a couple mil, and let's keep this young core together as long as we can.
I love how we baited Dallas as a troll job to see if they would trade with a division rival for Parsons. That was funny. But Parsons went out and got sacked. As we talk about, he might not play.
Yeah, just a little garbage sack, but yeah, he got a sack. Man, it was fourth quarter with 3-something minutes left. He got a sack. Yeah, he got a sack. Congratulations. But hey, Carson was in our division, though. He didn't stop us from moving on to a Super Bowl. Like, he didn't stop us from making a playoff. So I'm not scared of Carson over there. Like, because we got the best offensive line.
I feel like if they would have got Parsons without getting rid of Clark, because they made a position weaker by getting a position make, like they made their pass rush better, but they weakened their run game. It's like if they would have made it what they did and weakened the run game, I would be a little bit
They did pretty good in stopping the Lions running game this past Sunday because I had Jamar Gibbs in a few fantasy leagues. That man gave me 5 points.
I think the first week of the season is when all the stars suck. Just because everybody and their mama's out there betting on the stars to be stars. And that's how, Vegas and everybody else, all the betting sites can make their money is by not making the stars be the stars the first week of the season. Everybody got their stars out there. And, I had Jamar Chase, and what Jamar Chase scored, like 3 points, 4 points. I was like, what the, like, who the hell is Burrow throwing the football to? Like, if it's not Jamar Chase, my God. But
he wasn't. He had 115 passing yards.
Yeah.
He's not throwing football to nobody. Like 115 passing yards in the fourth quarter to end the game. Like, and he was at 103 when I saw it, and then he had a 12-yard pass and all that stuff. But it's what it is. Week one, don't overreact.
Did y'all go to a 3-4 or 4-3 when Dean comes back? When Dean comes back, I don't know if we're changing anything by that time.
Come back, hey, he's going to wait on the bench.
Yeah, he's going to be on the bench.
Hey, it's going to be a 2.
Hey, we wait for Campbell to do this. Hey, I'm ready. I'll display.
Like, that's it. I don't think we're going to change our defense for Dean.
But guess what? We won't miss a beat when Campbell has to go off the field. And that's what I love.
Also, you have to realize, right? If you're the Philadelphia Eagles, this is Dean's final year. So it will behoove you to try to keep him on the bench. So when contract negotiations come up, you can say, hey, man, hey, you barely played this season. Hey, we got your replacement already. What are you trying to do? You trying to take a hometown discount to stay, or you trying to bounce?
So what would you do? Would you take a hometown discount to stay, or would you go be a starter somewhere else?
Hey, I mean, and he can't stay healthy. He haven't stayed healthy in 4 years.
Really?
Every year.
But he wasn't even started like the first 2 years.
And he got hurt. Well, with the foot, a foot sprain, an ankle sprain, and then a knee. Like every year he's been hurt. He can't get hurt this year because he's not playing right now. This is his 4th year. But every year he's been hurt.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do with that? And that's why the Eagles went out and got a Jahad Campbell. It's not to replace with Zach Ball next year. It's to replace a Nakobe Dean next year. And then you got Trotter waiting. So right now, if he don't come back, if Dean come back healthy, like and play like he was doing last year, he's expendable. But I have the Eagles beating Andy Reid and the Chiefs for a 3rd time in a row. I have us winning in a blowout, not an extreme blowout like 45-14. I got 34-17. All right, man. Let's go to the score predictions, man.
I like that. I like that.
Get out of here.
Let's get out of here. It says Jahad Campbell to get a second.
Oh, absolutely. Yo, I expect Jahad. Yo, matter of fact, hey, look, hot takes.
Hot take. Let's go ahead and go first here.
All right. So my hot take is all going to be on defense.
Here we go. 3 defensive hot takes.
Hot take number 1. Jalen Carter will have not 1, not 2, but 3 sacks this game. He's going to have 3 sacks this game on Patrick Mahomes. Jalen
3
Carter.
for JC. You got to catch up from week 1.
3 for JC. Hey, he got to catch up. Number 2 hot take. Adoree Jackson will pick off Patrick Mahomes, and he gonna shut all y'all Eagle fans up. He gonna go to the camera and say, "Look at me,
You say y'all like you're a big. Whoa! You say y'all like you're a huge Jackson fan or something. You wasn't huge on Jackson.
Look, I say, hey, give him another chance. Look, he gonna go out there and look into the camera. Y'all wanted me gone. Look at me now. You know what I mean?
Big.
Yo, so Adoree Jackson
I like it.
is gonna have his interception. Matter of fact, Adoree Jackson is gonna have a pick six.
Woo!
Ooh, that's fire right there.
That's fire.
That's fire right there.
And
And
it's a good thing. I like that too. Jalen Hurts will outplay Patty Mahomes for the 5th time in a row.
And my last hot take for the defense will sack Patrick Mahomes 7 times.
Damn, Patty, is he hurt for the rest of the season?
Hey, look. Hey, then we had 6 in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
So what's up with 7? Like we had 6 in the Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Like, is Patty gonna be hurt after this game? Is he not playing no more the rest of the season? Because 7 sacks, he's gonna be.
Hey, how did we get 6 sacks? Look at some. Wasn't he playing?
I got the defense 8 sacks on Patty Mahomes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all going deep.
Yeah, I'm telling
JT,
you.
look in the cup, laugh out loud, Eddie.
Drink. But no, I'm telling you right now, if we got 6, and I think that with Zadarius Smith, he's a better pass rusher than Josh Sweat. If he plays,
I don't know about
yes,
that.
He is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You better go check his stats.
Had over 10 sacks if we count him playing.
No. Zadarius Smith is a better pass rusher than Josh Sweat. Period. With the angry Jalen Carter, which is going to require double team, and now you got Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, your boy. Oh my God! If the front 4 alone is going to get 8 sacks, you're going to meet us at the quarterback. You know what I mean? But offense is going to do what it do. I'm not going to predict no stats for the offense, but there's going to be defense. You're going to show up and do it again. Repeat what you did in the Super Bowl. But Vic Fangio better be ready for Andy Reid. So if Vic Fangio think he going to do 4 and drop 7, he got another thing coming because the Chiefs did not even run the ball in the Super Bowl. And that's why it was so predictable. So now if they start running the ball, how are we going to start adjusting? So Vic Fangio, look, it's going to be Andy Reid versus Vic Fangio. Who's going to make the better adjustments and who's going to outsmart who? That's it.
And then what's your score prediction?
Oh, my score prediction is Eagles 31, Chiefs 24.
I like that. That's actually kind of good there. I like that one.
I mean, look, the Chiefs is desperate, man. I don't think it's going to be a blowout at all, but I really think that it's going to be like a couple last-second bullshit touchdowns that kind of made it a lot closer than it is.
Yeah, that's.
I definitely think it's going to be 31-24.
From what I watched, dude, it made me think of these hot takes. My hot takes will be number 1, Jalen Hurts will have his first 300-yard game in a long time because I don't recall the last time he had a 300-yard game. His first 300-yard game. So I'm going to say 350 this game. Yeah, 350, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and 350 yards. And AJ and Devontae will be the corporates of most of those yards for sure. Number 2, even though that happens, I think Saquon still goes over 100 at the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Saquon, like what I seen happen, dude, I'm like, damn, that was Saquon. But our offensive line, he would score a touchdown. That was Saquon, our offensive line, it would score a touchdown. So I really feel like this is going to be another blowout. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a blowout like the Super Bowl, 42-17 type of game. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be really bad. Because my number 3 thing is the defense will get 3 turnovers and 6 sacks. 3 turnovers and 6 sacks against this Patty Mahomes offense. And Jordan Davis, out of the 6 sacks, Jordan Davis will get 2 of them. Because he had 2 sacks last week. He had Dak sacked, and Dak somehow got out of his way. He need to work on that. That's something bad. You can't have him wrapped up and he still get out of you when you weigh 390-some pounds. 340-some pounds. You got to bring him down. I think he brings down Mahomes. Mahomes is not as big as Dak, and he brings him down. And there's going to be 6 sacks with 3 turnovers for the defense. My score prediction is 42-17. Birds, another blowout.
42-17. Repeat of a Super Bowl score?
Yeah, repeat all over again. Everything that happened in the Super Bowl is going to happen again and worse this game. Because they're that shitty. Like, I watched this game. I know it's only week 1, but man,
woo!
Your ass embarrassed like that in the Super Bowl and come back that week? No. It's about to happen again. The Eagles about to show why they are the number 1 team in oh my God. For sure.
23-20. Woo, that's a close. Yo, that's almost like it's tied. Jalen Hurts got the ball. It's tied 20-20, and he driving us down for a Jake Elliott field goal, walk-off field goal for 23.
The biggest guys are -1. So,
of course. I mean, yeah. Sure, why not?
But what would they have with the Cowboys? We're what, -7? And the Cowboys covered the spread too.
Yeah, there was like, the Cowboys was an 8.5 point underdog,
and they covered the spread. So yeah, I know Vegas trying to do that, but it's gonna be one of them situations where they're gonna make it seem like it's gonna be a close game by a -1. Everybody's gonna think, okay, it's gonna be a close game, but it's gonna be a fucking blowout. We're gonna destroy it.
But the home team, well, look, you have to look at it. The home team supposed to get automatic 3. The home team get automatic 3 because
they're the home team.
Yes, they're the home team. So that means that it's a push. So that's basically a push right there. Like, they don't know who's going to win. Vegas don't know who's going to win yet. But let's see if it kind of separate itself a little bit. But yeah, that's a bad line. Don't bet that line.
Very bad line, man. Damn.
They don't bet that line.
-1, like you don't know who's gonna win at all. 0%. So.
Yeah, it's a push. It's a push. I mean, they're banking on.
I don't think the game's gonna be that close, like that Vegas said. I'm bored with thinking that's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, they're banking on the Chiefs not going down 0-2. Patrick Mahomes has never been down 0-2. They're banking that they're playing at home, so they're just gonna keep it. It's gonna be a dog fight. It's not going to be. But what was the spread in the Super Bowl, though? Wasn't the Chiefs' favorite?
Yeah.
But like 3?
Yeah.
4?
And we destroyed them by like
they lost a lot of money.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why we the number 1 team, okay? Power rankings are out. New power rankings. Philly's still number 1. Are the Chiefs even in the top 5? No. We're going to keep pushing them down that ranking, too. So where they at on here?
They're like number 7.
7. Yeah, by the time we're done, they'll be down in the teens somewhere. It'll be nice.
Oh, the Chiefs was favored in Super Bowl by 1. So, shoot, I guess. Yeah, shoot, they definitely, yikes. Man, some people lost money on that.
Is there any way possible you think the Chiefs does what we did? Since you said the Chiefs are favored by 1, the Eagles are favored by 1, you think there's any way possible the Chiefs blow the Eagles out this week?
The only way that's possible is if we turn the ball over. Like we're give them short field, right? Look, as a matter of fact, look, this is how we could turn. Patrick Mahomes control the clock, slow, 12-play, 15-play drive, a touchdown. We get the ball back. Look, on a kickoff return, we fumble the ball. And now your defense coming back out there again and hope to catch your breath. And then 5 plays later, touchdown. And now you're in the hole 14-0. And
by that time, I'm cussing this whole television out. I might throw the TV somewhere.
Yeah, so
that's just that was cute, but that's not it. We're about to destroy these guys.
Yep.
The game's gonna be over. But hey, man, Glad to have you back again. Shout out to the 55 still up in here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that follow wherever you're at. If you're on X, you don't want to come over here, at least hit the follow, hit the share. Share the content out. Hit that like for show. Final words before we get out of here?
Nope. I said all I had to say. Hey, look, hey, this should okay. All right. I do have some words of wisdom for y'all. Be patient. It's going to be a long season. All right. Even if a player is getting cooked, getting beat, right? It's going to be okay. It's a long season. Don't overreact. On offense, AJ will be all right. We will be fine. We are battle tested from last season, 2-2 to start off the season, and we won the Super Bowl. So we should not be panicking at all. No matter what happens, don't panic. We will be fine. Okay? That's it.
That's your final word. My final words is, like I told you in my last live stream, you guys didn't check it out, check it out. I did 2 live streams this weekend, pretty much off the same thing. But I just want to let you guys know, like he said, this is our season, man. The only people that can beat the Eagles are the Eagles. We're better than every team on our schedule. We should win every game this year. I'm not saying we're going to be the 17-0 Dolphins, but it's a possibility. And understand that that's the talent level we have on this roster and how we're going to continue to make it better. So this is just the beginning. These close games are going to be nice to see our team overcome, since we didn't play in the preseason type thing. But once the season get rolling up, once we get full steam ahead, there will be no stopping the Eagles. We will win another Super Bowl, and then we will destroy the NFL this season. So be excited, be happy. That's all I got for you guys tonight, man.
Go Birds.
And fly, Eagles, fly. We out. Peace.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very